want to say a few words about these electric cars again. I just watched a video about them, and the bottom is dropping out of the market for them. They're pieces of shit, and they've dropped the prices on them significantly. And the automakers, GM, Ford, Chrysler, Tesla, all them, they're sitting around. They keep dropping the prices, and they keep wondering why nobody wants to buy these. Why aren't they buying them? Why aren't they buying them? I'll give you several fucking reasons why. Number one, you can't find a goddamn charging station for them. And if you can, you gotta wait on it. Because there isn't enough. There's not enough electricity to go around to operate these things, or to keep them on the road. You can plug them into your house, sure. But it takes a week to charge them at your fucking house. Not everybody wants a 220 outlet hooked in their fucking house. And you can't rely on them in cold weather. The range gets knocked in half when it's really cold outside. When you wreck them, they're junk then. You can't even bump anything with them, and they're garbage. And I mean, they are just horrendous. You can't work on them. Oh, Jesus Christ, this road's rough as fuck. You can't work on them at home yourself, because, you know, you need all kinds of fancy fucking tools and bullshit, and you have to have an idea what the fuck you're working on. You have to know what you're working on. And another thing, they catch on fire and they release toxic chemicals when you're charging them up. They release chemicals which can fucking kill you. Another hill coming up. A rough one. There have been so many deaths of people burning to death in these cars. Their homes burning down because they're in the garage charging up, and they just fucking simultaneously combust. And once they catch on fire, you can't put them out. There's no way to put them out. You have to just contain them. And those chemicals in those batteries, in them lithium batteries, they react really well with oxygen. The air we breathe is one thing that keeps it going. And the water that you throw on it also has oxygen in it. So you're fighting a losing battle here. You can't have something like that and expect it to be able to put it out with that. Even the foam that the fire departments have won't even put them out. Because they get to thousands of degrees. I mean, they're burning hotter than a acetylene torch. Holy fucking shit. That rock on that truck. God damn. But anyway, you can lower them down to next to nothing. Nobody's going to buy them. It's like selling a car with tires that you can't fucking buy or they don't make. You know, you're going to buy that car and it won't fit another set of wheels that'll take a different set of tires. No, you can't. Now, who's going to buy that? If they know that, they're not going to buy it. I mean, not everybody's a fucking moron. But yeah, I mean, you have these fanboys out there that love electric cars, and they just love them to death, and they'll defend them to the bone and say how all gasoline cars catch on fire, and they do. So do diesel vehicles. They catch on fire, but you can put them out. There's a way to put them out. You put them out, and they stay out. They don't reignite. Come on. It's total lunacy here. I just can't wrap my head around this concept. Perfect examples of this. This is all political, and this is a money-driven power grab for the government to sell you these cars and control you with them. Because they have devices where they're going to be able to shut them off, and they're going to be able to locate you at all times with them. They have a homing device on them, GPS activated. Just like your cell phone. Your cell phone, they can locate you with, as long as you have a cell phone where they can locate you. See, the thing is, you can leave your cell phone at home and go out and do whatever you want, and they'd never know where you are. But with an electric car, they will know where you are at all times. Plus, what do I want to say? I lost my train of thought already. Brain fog's a motherfucker, I'm telling you. But these cars, they're getting cheaper and cheaper. And oh yeah, the perfect example in the past. It just goes to show you that back in the 60s, Ralph Nader bitched and whined and said that the Corvair was a death trap for Chevrolet, and as soon as you rolled it over, it caught on fire. They had independent front and rear suspensions on them. They were actually a marvel of technology for the time. And Ralph Nader had something against General Motors. So he decided to go after them. Say, hey, your fucking Corvair's a piece of shit and I hate it. And I hate you. So he won in court. GM stopped making the Corvair. He won. Because they said it was a death trap and it would wreck and it would burn you to death. Another perfect example, the Ford Pinto. The Pinto, when you hit it in the ass, it explodes. So what they do, what Ford do, they quit making them. Simple as that. Electric cars, they've burnt several homes, killed several people, killed thousands of people with these cars, and they keep making them. Keep selling them. So what the fuck does that tell you? That tells me that they don't give a fuck. That tells me that they want population control and they think that you are expendable and nobody gives a shit about your life. So they're going to keep making these monstrosities. But now that nobody's buying them, the market's finally dropping out from under them. The bottom's coming out, which is good. I love it. And it's on a downhill spiral that it's never going to recover from. These electric cars, they're not going to come back. They are once they're gone, they're gone. They're not going to come back. I look for Tesla and them to go out of business now. Ford, General Motors, and Chrysler, they have halted all electric vehicle production. I don't remember when. It's been recently. They just stopped making them because, and they said they're going to have to lay some people off that worked at those factories because they're just not selling them. It's like making a toilet seat cover for a toilet that nobody wants. So, and everybody is starting to buy gasoline cars again. A lot of people are climbing out from underneath the electric vehicles. And another thing, I saw the other day, what was yesterday, I read an article. The post office is going to start buying electric fucking delivery vans. Why? I don't know about you, but I would like to get my mail sometime soon This is going to kill the post office. That will kill the post office. Having electric vans, vehicles. You're going to see post offices on fire because their fleet of vehicles are going to be burning the fuck up. Yeah. Now that's smart. That's something I would do. I would definitely make my fleet fucking electric so everything burns the fuck up. Now, California has passed, here in January, they have passed a law saying if you're a trucking company that delivers goods and you're based in California, if your truck is over 8 years old, you have to go buy an electric one. They are not going to let any trucking company in California buy another diesel truck. How fucking smart is that? That means people aren't going to be getting their supplies and stuff that they need. Yeah, good idea there, Gavin Newsom. How about another one, you stupid fuck? How about another great fucking idea, you stupid motherfucker? Dumbest shit I ever fucking heard. These Democrats want to shut the country down. They want to shut it down and shut it down tight. And put you in a little box, in a shitty little town, and keep you inside of it. And then watch over you like a hawk, so as soon as you do something wrong, they can take money away from you and put you in jail and shit. And they'll sit off in the corner and knowing that they made that possible, and they'll sit around and jerk off about it. Sit in the corner and play with themselves over that because, oh my God, I used my power. I'm going to jerk off now. I made that peasant go to jail because I didn't like what I didn't like that they jaywalked across the street, and they said that I was an asshole, so we went ahead and jailed them. That's what's going to come to. If we don't vote the right guy in office here next time, that's what we're looking forward to here. A whole lot of no rights. A whole lot of bullshit. So you all know where I'm going with this shit. We can't let that asshole back in office. We can't vote Democrat on anything. And this is not a democracy. This is a republic. And all I can say, if you don't like it, head to Canada. They're already in the process of ruining everybody's lives and their currency up there. Got all them Iranians in. And that stupid fucking Justin Trudeau is fucking the country all up there. They don't want everything electric. They want to do away with gas, coal, propane, everything, diesel. He wants to coop you up in a little city. He wants to do digital currency. Yeah, it's turning into commie town up there. And they're even trying to keep you from saying shit. They're censoring the media. They have their own media outlets they replaced their old ones with. And they're saying lies and bullshit propaganda. They're lying to everybody. They're giving everybody misinformation in Canada. So, yeah, they're on their way to being a communist country. We're going to have to put a border up across for them motherfuckers, too. They'll all be down here living next. Not everybody's drinking maple syrup and riding a moose around now, are they? Fuck no. Alright, everybody. That's all I wanted to talk about. It's another fucking Saturday. I'm stuck here at work. I don't have too much longer and I'll be home anyway, but maybe I'll do a video on my exhaust. I'm going to try and do that tomorrow. Uncle Big Block's going to help me out with that. Maybe I'll film a little bit of that. And we'll see how that works out tomorrow. Putting a 2.5-inch tailpipe on it with a set of Flowmaster 40s. They're just the knockoff versions, but it's just as good. Alright, everybody. Have a good one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. See y'all here on the next one. Well, we're going to see if this thing will start. Put battery in it, transmission fluid in it. The county roads have successfully knocked a chunk of my grill out. Not too happy about that shit. But let's see if it'll fire. Need to do some of these wires down here. One works. There it is. Gears. No, we don't. Going to move it. Well, son of a bitch. I'll have to get down here to my dad's garage and see if he's got any. Okay, take two. There. Booyah, motherfuckers! I would run a little longer, but the water pump does not work any longer. So, yeah. Oh, look at that shit. There it is. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the wheel chalk in here. Oh, perfect. There we go. There's one. Aha. Oh, yeah. A little close, but no. That tire still is here and don't it? Oh, yeah. I know that one does. This one does. Wow. They all stayed up. I took this one off because it was going bad on the inside. That car needs alignment. What about this one? No, this one don't have none in it. Like this baby here. Yeah, it's still wired up. Yeah. All right, everybody. Yeah. Look at that. More paint peeling off. That acrylic enamel from the 80s. Well, it's underneath this stuff here. They primed it. It's not the original color. But whatever works. Oh, shit. That tag expires next month. Well. Oh, MVA, they got to get you coming and going, don't they? Yeah. Here we are again. So, earlier you saw me running my, what the fuck? Running my rock truck at work. Talking about electric cars. Yeah. Apparently the bottom is falling out of the market on those bastards. All because of us. We're telling Washington, no, we don't want these death traps. But anyhow, enough about that. I already spewed my guts out earlier about that bullshit. But I wanted to get my truck down away from that goddamn road because the fucking county is, they destroy things. I don't know why. It's like they can't slow their asses down coming up through here. When they plow snow, they gotta fucking
plow shit like they're fucking crazy. They got to go up through here. There's ash and cinders on my roof of my house. There's ash and cinders on the hood of the Crown Vic out there. Not a lot because it's back a ways from the road, but they even took the sod off my fucking yard line up through there. I mean, I'm not real pissed off about that. I could give a fuck about that goddamn yard. That'd just be less I gotta mow that cocksucker here in the summertime. So, what sucks is when they do this and they plow all that shit up over the hood of my fucking truck out there, then it lays in all the fucking cracks. And I got all this fucking ash and cinder, these little pea gravel shit all through my fucking engine bay and stuff. I did brush it off with a brush the best I could. But yeah, we're going to definitely tear into the truck, into the 84 C10 this coming summer, spring, whatever you want to call it. February is less than a week away. I'd like to, I'm waiting to see the treats in store next month as far as weather-wise goes. I hope it's kind of gets like the last 4 years I've seen of February, where it has been in the 50s and 60s for like 3/4 of the month. The warmest Februarys I've ever seen. And of course, you know, those assholes, you know, environmentalist douchebags will tote on global warming and climate change and whatever the fuck. It's just a crock of shit. That's another lie too. I can't decide which is a bigger scam. The weather bullshit about our planet dying, and how us working folks need to stop driving cars and trucks and, you know, start living in 15-minute cities. That's been touted since the fucking late 60s. This bullshit started in 1971 officially. It's been around for a while. And now they just have a group of dumbass idiots following it thinking it's true. Plus, New York City still has the doomsday clock. You know, they keep resetting the motherfucker because, you know, oh, doomsday is coming. Ha ha. Oh, booga, 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 booga. Doomsday, ooga, booga. Ooh, fuck off, you fucking idiot motherfuckers. God, I hate those fucking idiot bastards. They gotta sit and tout that fucking bullshit. And these idiots following them don't realize that it's just a money-making scam. And that's all it's ever going to be. It's a money-making scam. They want to constantly drain you dry and make you think that you're saving the fucking planet. And you're just fattening a rich asshole's pockets like all the elites of the world. Their pockets are getting fat. And, you know, they're like the top richest people on the planet. They need put away. They have too much money. We need to take these people down. We need to put them away. And we need to take all their wealth and we need to spread it around amongst all of us poor motherfuckers. We need to spread that shit around. That's what needs to be done with their wealth. Spread it around amongst us. Put it in our bank accounts so we can have better lives. Not necessarily living like they did, but not having to worry about a lot of things. A lot of us could get out of debt. They all have so much money. They probably have enough for each of us to have at least $5 million apiece on the fucking planet. I might be exaggerating on that. I'm not real good with those high numbers like that. But I could tell you it would probably be pretty goddamn close. We would all have lots of money. And wait a minute here. I had to clean off my camera lens there. It was all fingerprinted up and shit. I had that Fujifilm glow going on there. Which a lot of you youngsters don't know what that is. But anyway, there was your 84 cold start. I had to put 3 quarts of transmission fluid in that son of a bitch to get it to move. And now they'll all run out the fucking rear seal because I put another drive shaft that I had here that had new universal joints in it. I put it in there and the yoke was rusty and it tore the rear seal of the transmission. I got to put another one in it. I think the one for the Turbo 400 is the same. I got 3 or 4 of those fuckers. So we're just going to do that. Here's the goals for this summer coming. It's going to be hit the 84 C10, get it done, get it roadworthy so I can drive it, which is going to mean suspension up front, fixing that wiring harness in the back so I can have turn signals and brake lights and headlights and everything working, brake lines from front to back, brakes on the front, brakes on the back need done. We're going to take the manifolds and all the emissions garbage off of this truck because it's all the shit that GM put on it back in the 80s that's unnecessary. We're going to take that shit off. We're going to do away with that fucking retarded spark control shit they have under the dash. We're going to do away with that shit. The truck would probably run a little bit better without that. We're going to put headers on it with exhaust. I'm going to put a set of Super 10s on it with turn downs, and that's how we're just going to do it. That's how we're going to run her. And I'll eventually, I'm going to take an engine out of one of these trucks and put in it. The truck I was thinking about was the 86 parts truck I have up here. It's got a 350 in it. It runs all right. It's nothing, no screamer. But I'm going to put... I got a Lenati camshaft I'm going to put in that and brand new lifters, but I'm not going to re-ring it. It doesn't smoke or anything, which first small block I've ever seen that sat around for 5 years that, you know, doesn't smoke. I can't believe that. But it's going to go in that truck out there, and I'm going to pull that 305, and I'm going to build it up, and I'm going to buy another set of aluminum heads, and I'm going to build that 305 with a radical cam and big heads and maybe put some dome top pistons in it. Maybe bore it about 40 over. We'll see if we can get it to do. Maybe in something else. I don't know. The Crown Vic, we're going to put that street strip valve body in it this summer. In the transmission, so it'll have a snappier shift. We're going to tune it up real good. I'm going to put another distributor cap on it, rotor button, new wires, new plugs. I'm going to put E3s in it. I know it's just an old 302, and it's got like 100 and fucking 60 horsepower or something like that. It's not a lot, but it'll be good enough to cruise around. It doesn't need nothing done suspension or brake wise. I'm going to check the brakes on it. I'm going to check the wheel bearings, which I think they're fine. The drums in the back, the automatic self-adjusters actually work on that car. The drums are so tight on it. I mean, that thing is just, it's tight. I'm going to go ahead and leave the throttle body on it this year, but I'm going to start buying up some 302 parts. We're going to put aluminum intake and carburetor on that thing. Maybe a set of headers. I'm not real sure about that yet. If I can get a set of headers that'll fit that car. I may have to put shorties on it and build them the rest of the way down, turn them into long tubes after they're on the car maybe. Or I might just leave the manifolds on and say, fuck it. But a lot of that emissions bullshit needs to come off that fucking car too. It's an emissions nightmare in there. Let me see what else. And then this truck here, I'm going to, the 71, I'll probably leave this 350 in it again this year. I'm going to put a rear seal in, well, no, I'm going to put another drive shaft, a one-piece drive shaft in this thing. It's got a carrier bearing in it, which I don't like. I'm afraid to take it over 100 miles an hour with this carrier bearing in it, because when I do, it's going to probably fly to pieces which is not a good thing. And we're also going to get the locker or the spool and put it in the rear end this year on the 71. So then all that shit, plus I'm going to put a pan, a good transmission pan on this fucker, and another cross member. So when I redo the exhaust on this, I'm gonna try and put my Zombies on too, on the 71 here. I'm gonna put the Zombies on. Now the Chevelle, I'm gonna get some tires for it this year. I want to. Probably gonna go with 275 60 15s all the way around, or 255 70 15s all the way around, whichever one I can get on it. And it's going to get the Pawsey carrier that I still have to buy, and it's going to get 433 ring gear pinion. We're going to really liven that bitch up, and we're going to be barking tires from red light to red light from here to fucking infinity. So that'll be the next thing for the Chevelle. So that'll have everything covered. Plus, I would like to paint the Mercury Grand Marquis again this year. I would like to paint it. The paint's getting pretty shabby on it. It's getting bad. I'm thinking about painting it black and white and making it full-on fucking cop car status. I may even buy some kind of shield and put on the door some kind of sticker maybe. I really wanted to put the Detroit police from RoboCop on there. If I can get the damn sticker. I'm having trouble locating that. I can't find one. Everywhere I look, I just can't find it. And every time I say OCP police shield from RoboCop, it brings up all kinds of shit that I'm not even looking for. So I'm not real sure what I'm going to do with that. If I could find somebody that can make stickers, that could make me a shield, it'll probably be about as big as my face here, you know, and slap it on the door. And I would get mailbox letters, the white letters say 154. That was their number on their car in the movie. Get a set for each quarter panel and on the corner of the trunk lid, and maybe one up on the hood. On the corner, it says 154. And then I was thinking about putting a big light bar across the roof that doesn't flash like red and blue lights, would just be another light on the top, just be another LED set. And put that on, wire that up, and then have it on a toggle switch so I can flip that baby on and drive at night. I live in a rural area, so it's easy to get away with that shit around here. As long as you're not spotlighting for deer in Maryland, they don't say nothing. But if you got it on, you're flashing at people's eyes, they'll stop you and fuck with you. But other than that, no. So that's the plan for the next couple of months. If I can pull it off, I hope I can. I'm supposed to get a raise here in June. We'll see how that pans out. They also said I was supposed to get a fucking jacket at the Christmas party that I never got because he didn't have enough big enough for me. And they only had a 3X. I need a 4 because I have a 60-inch chest. So, and I have wide shoulders and big arms. So they are having trouble finding something to put more on me, so I told them to go to Surplus City down here and maybe use a tarp or something, make me a fucking coat. Whatever, anyway. Anyway, folks, I have a couple of videos to post. I'll be posting 2 more. This will be the second one. I got to edit all this shit up, so everybody have an excellent weekend. And thank you all for subscribing. I have over 600 subscribers, like 604. I may have more right now. I don't know, or less. I don't know. We'll see. So everybody, have a great one. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all in the next one.